Hey everyone, welcome to the High Priestess Demari channel and to another collective reading. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, we're just going to get into it, okay? So I hope that you are doing well and everything's good on your side of things, okay? I really appreciate everyone who has, reached out to me and made sure I was okay and just letting me know that they get where I'm coming from, okay? And needing to, revise my schedule a little bit. So I do appreciate that and all of the support that you guys have given me, and just that sense of compassion as well from where I'm coming from. So thank you so much. I just want to quickly say that, okay? So anyway, let's get into the message. So let's see, what is it that you need to know? Ooh, so you have the devil. Interesting. And we have the King of Cups. And it's interesting because when I pulled from my little pictograph deck that I've been creating, the glasses came out. So I feel like someone's either looking at things from a different lens, from a clearer viewpoint, or someone is possibly reading between the lines, looking at something in more detail, okay? Or someone's perceiving someone in a different way, but we'll see. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands, fire energy. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands, Leo energy. The Page of Cups, Pisces energy. Death card, Scorpio. Wow. And the Ace of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Right. Okay. So it does feel like someone may have address their own shadow, okay? I feel like a lot of us have been doing intense shadow work, especially with working with the energy of the eclipses, okay? Releasing what doesn't serve us, looking at our own shadows, looking at the things that, keep us in a fear-based mentality, okay? So that could be what someone's doing. They've been looking at their deepest fears, or the things that they feel trapped by, confined by, the things that weigh heavy on their spirit, their heart, right? Or this could even be something that they're realizing, something that's internal, but is also being reflected in possibly an environment, okay? Or some kind of situation, a connection. That's possible too, okay? But either way, I feel like someone's getting to the root, okay? Because they are seeing clearly now. It's like they're getting to the root of the issue. That's what it looks like, okay? What does this devil energy represent in my life to me? What is it that I need to free myself from, liberate myself from, okay? What is it that my shadow is highlighting to me that isn't serving me, okay? That is actually keeping me bound or in the energy of feeling trapped, right? So this is someone who actually has a great deal of emotional intelligence, okay? This is someone who does sit with themselves, which is great, okay? So I do feel like this is someone who's also maturing in that department. They're evolving in that way, okay? It could even be that as a result of this process and the work that they're doing, they have reached a new level of emotional maturity, okay? Especially because we have the King of Wands here and we have the King of Cups. So that would signify to me that someone is evolving, right? When it comes to their emotional maturity. So that's great. Yeah, so what I'm also getting is that with that Page of Wands, as a result of that and possibly coming to terms with certain things, okay, that they didn't see or they didn't want to look at, or things that they didn't want to accept in order to, really take their healing to the next level. I feel like this person, whoever they are doing that, okay? And because they're doing that, they are in fact healing, okay? This is someone who's actually in the process of healing from something significant. So we love to see it. This is someone who actually has something to say. This is someone who wants to share something about their healing journey with you. They feel like, they were able to break free of something in some shape or form, and they want to tell you about it. They want to share the good news, okay? They're excited about the fact that they can see the benefits of doing the work, the fact that they were able to break free of some kind of mindset, energy, situation, programming, whatever it was, right? Because I feel like whatever it was a big undertaking, right? So they're very proud of what they were able to accomplish and they want to share the good news. That's what it looks like to me. So that's awesome. Okay. With the Two of Pentacles, this is someone who wants to share the good news, but they're in two minds about doing it, okay? This is someone who's like half in, half out. And I feel like it's because they may feel like, it's almost like they could be looking at you, if this is someone connected to you, okay? This could even be you wanting to share your news with someone, okay? That's possible. But whoever wants to share their news, they feel like it may be too late to actually express this, okay? Because there is this energy of being almost like half in, half out. Like someone is halfway out of their timeline or time frame or something like that. Like this person is on the precipice of jumping into a new paradigm or jumping into a new reality or something like that. Or there's something about timing that's significant, okay? You know, especially with that sort of Cinderella type motif, like, you know, you got to leave the ball by midnight. Okay, so this is someone who's pressed for time. They may feel like their window of opportunity is closing. So, yeah, interesting. So this could be how this person feels about time is running out to actually come forward with this message. Or they may feel like the person that they want to speak to about it, you know, they may be moving like abruptly or quickly away from this timeline because they feel like their window of opportunity is coming to a close, okay? And this could have been someone who was also finding it difficult to release themselves from something or someone or some kind of energy, right? And this is someone who's wanting to like dive into the new, but again, their energy is being drawn back somewhat to the past because someone has something to say and they're either aware of it, either there has been this communication already, or someone's energetically picking it up, okay? That there possibly even is some kind of telepathic communication going on, if that is the case between these two individuals, right? But that's kind of what I'm getting. King of Wands energy, yeah. I feel like this is someone before who I don't think they even realized necessarily how they were operating, okay? I think this person knows, okay, that there were things about their behavior that wasn't good, okay? King of Wands to the Devil. That could be someone who's at times exhibiting bad behavior or isn't checking themselves when it comes to their behavior, especially when it comes to control, right? Because the King of Wands is used to being in a position where they have a certain element of control and power. So when it's unchecked or if they get off kilter, off balance, then this could be someone who tries to overexert control or power over a situation or a person, okay? So this may be something that they've come to realize, that their approach wasn't correct, okay? That, you know, they went off kilter when it came to that in some shape or form. And that is based on, again, some kind of programming or because in some arena they fear not having control, okay? Or they fear being under the control of another, something like that. But whatever it is, there was definitely an issue around control. But I feel like this is something they're addressing. They may even want to apologize if they felt like in the past they were too heavy-handed with you, or, you know, they didn't present themselves in the best light, okay? They came across as maybe controlling, domineering, or, you know, someone who likes to have things my way or the highway type energy, right? You know, this could have been someone in the past that wasn't very emotionally sensitive or wasn't really willing to compromise, okay? It's like they wanted you to follow their lead regardless of whether or not you felt like their actions or their behaviors was something positive or healthy or beneficial, you know? But I feel like these are the things that this person has been reflecting on. Like they're realizing that their behavior wasn't the best, okay? It may even been totally unacceptable, depending on what they did, okay? Especially because the Devil's here and the Death card is here. So it's like this person's taking ownership over what they did, pretty much, okay? And they do feel strongly about it, you know? And I feel like this is someone who does want to apologize for what was said or done, okay? For the way that they conducted themselves. Because they're recognizing that they were moving from an unhealed place, okay? But this is someone who genuinely is putting the work in because they do want to be a healed version of themselves. They want to explore their own potential, right? They know they have it. That's the thing. I feel like this person has come to realize they have untapped, unexplored potential, and they're not giving themselves even the chance to explore that. They're not even giving themselves the chance to see themselves in the most high vibrational way, right? Because they weren't moving from that energy. So I feel like self-love was obviously a big factor as well. But this is something that this person is starting to learn in a significant way, okay? Like in a really significant way. Hence, you know, the Page of Cups being here, right? This is someone who's tapped into that. So again, this could be screaming on inner child healing, okay? That's what the shadow was screaming at them, that their inner child needs attention, okay? Like urgent care, right? Yeah, and I feel like that's what this person has come to realize. So I feel like now this person is actually quite protective over their inner child, which is great, okay? But they're doing it from a place of love. They're doing it from a place of compassion. They're understanding now that their inner child was severely wounded in some shape or form, or had a significant wound, and it was calling for their attention, right? But I feel like this person has finally addressed that, okay? So they've begun this process, which is great. But I feel like, yeah, this person may even want to apologize and explain this to you. I don't feel like this is a manipulative maneuver at all. I feel like, you know, that's just the honest truth. I feel like that's just literally what it is, right? You know, so I don't think that's a lie, to be honest with you. I feel like that is literally the case. But does it excuse, you know, any bad behavior? No, it doesn't. But at least this person's aware enough to address that. And now they've reached a point where emotionally they feel ready to take accountability, okay? Express that they are sorry for how they moved, what they said or did, how that impacted you possibly emotionally, okay? Because I mean, with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, that is emotional expression, okay? But we also have the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, which is like action, words. That's like coming from a very passionate place, from a place of desire, from want, okay? So again, this person may have not handled you in the best way, especially if this was something romantic. You may have only seen this person's sexual nature, but this person actually has, they do have a very deep emotional aspect to them as well, but perhaps you never got to see that. So maybe you thought this person was very surface level, very superficial, but no, it's just they didn't present themselves in the best light, right? They may have just came on too strong in that sexual energy. Maybe they just do have a very strong sexual attraction to you, but there was more to it than that. There was genuine emotion behind that. But of course, you know, that may not have come through at the time. And it could have been because this person wasn't ready. They had some inner work that they needed to do first, okay? But they're recognizing it, okay? I'm telling you, I'm just like tapped into this person's energy and it's just flowing. And this is exactly what I'm feeling. Like, I can't even tell you, I'm really in this person's energy right now. So they obviously want to express this, right? Because it's one thing picking up on someone's energy, but it's another thing when you're really like in it, right? And I feel like, you know, this person is allowing me in to this extent because they want this to be expressed. They want you to know this, okay? If that wasn't the case, it wouldn't be like this. I would just be picking up on the surface of the energy, right? But this person is really wanting this message out. Yeah. So it may even be that they haven't expressed this to you yet. Okay. Wow. So with the Death card as well, at least I think their higher self definitely wants this message to come out. But I think even on a conscious level, like, you know, from their ego, like from, you know, from their outward facing self, their conscious self, okay, their day-to-day present self, they want this message out regardless as well, you know. So it's coming in very strong. And like I say, I can pick up on it very, very easily and very strongly. But yeah, this person is definitely going through an ego death for sure, okay? I do feel like their guard is coming down when it comes to that. It really does feel like that. So I feel like, you know, if this is someone connected to you, you've obviously undergone some kind of change. And it has impacted them in such a way that they also have gone through their process. So I don't know if you have like some kind of soul tie or soul recognition, okay? Like an intense soul recognition with this person, if they're part of your soul tribe, if this is a soul mate. You could even consider this person a twin, okay, depending on, how you look at it, but it kind of feels that way, It feels like you've both gone through some kind of rebirth here, okay? And so now someone's wanting to come forward and present you an offer here, okay? After going through this rebirth, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is someone who's coming with a serious offer, something tangible, okay? Something that isn't rooted in fantasy land, okay? It's not. This is what they want to offer you. I'm not sure if they're going to, but this is what they want to do, right? Page of Cups, this is speaking on, this is how they feel from the heart, right? That they want to do this, okay? Yes, it does have a fairy tale, dreamlike quality to it, okay? The Page of Cups is very much that, very imaginative. But the Ace of Pentacles is something very tangible, okay? So even though, like, they think about it, they dream about it, they consider it, and, they really do want to do this, it's something close to the heart, there is something that they genuinely want to offer you here. It's not just a concept or a romanticized idea, right? I hope you get what I'm saying, but that's what I'm trying to say. But with the Death card, it's like they feel like as much as you've both gone through these transformations, again, you've got that Two of Pentacles. It's like they feel like you have permanently closed the door on them in some shape or form, right? They may feel like things will never be as they once were. But at this point, I think this is someone who did want things to be as they once were, but not anymore. This person wants something real now with the Ace of Pentacles. So they miss the interaction you used to have, okay? They miss the, the sweet conversations, okay? The friendliness, obviously the intimacy, but it was, very beginning, early stuff, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. That's like when you first start talking to someone. That's when you first start dating someone, or you first start getting to know them, right? So they know there's so much more to explore, right? So they don't, at this point, they don't want to go back to that. They want to really, like, make some kind of serious offer here. So I don't know. So it definitely feels like someone has grown, okay? It really does. Two of Swords. But this is not something that's happened overnight. This has been a process, as I say, right? So it may be weird for you to know this about this person if this resonates. You may have felt like you've seen signs, or you've been picking up that they have been going through some kind of evolution, right? But I don't think you realize that this has actually been going on for some time here, right? But again, you may not have spoken to them in any great detail, okay, for some time. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords here. And that could be why, because this person was on the fence on whether or not they should do or say something, right? But this person had to see things clearly first, right? Because the lens in which they were viewing things from was not realistic. It wasn't accurate, okay? It was distorted. They were viewing things from a distorted lens. But now they're seeing things clearly, okay? And so this person realized that they may have felt at one time that you would swoop in the last moment and save the day and rescue them. But that was never your job, right? You may have brought some insights or some things to their awareness, but it was never your job to save this person. They had to choose themselves. They had to choose to save themselves and do the work. And I feel like that's what this person realized, right? And so they did. Ace of Wands. They made that choice. That was a conscious choice that they made, right? And they chose to have a fresh start, okay? To, again, explore that fire within, that potential that laid dormant within. And that's what's creating a new beginning. So they had to save themselves, okay? Yes, you could have been a catalyst for this person, because as I say, I feel like you have also gone through some kind of ego death or dark night of the soul, or some kind of, internal process yourself. But they had to do their part, right? And I feel like finally they got it, right? What they needed to do. They may not have not known what to do, but then they did. And so they did something about it. Yeah, Tower moment. So what you need to know is that this person does want to communicate. As I say, they want a fresh start. They want a new beginning. You know, this person is choosing to move forward. They're choosing to carve out a new life, a new path for themselves. They're choosing the high road, put it that way, okay? So this person, I feel like as like a symbol of that, as like them, as a sign of them taking initiative to the universe even, they're coming in with a message. That's what it looks like, or at least they want to. I think in the past they may have considered sending someone else in to communicate to you, but they were shown very quickly, okay? That was shut down, that idea. They were shown very quickly from the universe, no, if you are going to speak to this person, you need to be the one to do it. It needs to be direct from you. And so that may very well be what this person does, okay? And that could cause a tower for you, depending on who this person is to you, okay? How long it's even been since you last spoke to them. Because there's something about this good news coming in, like them sharing good news with you, their good news, is going to cause a tower for you, right? If this is someone connected to you. It does feel like it is, okay? But take it how it resonates. It's going to create a tower. It's going to be some kind of shocking moment because you're going to get a message from them that you never expected, okay? And that's going to sort of put you possibly in two minds about how to even deal with this, okay? Your initial reaction may be to keep this person like at an arm's length, okay? You may even have them blocked right now. So they may contact you through a different account, or maybe even like less conventional means, okay? I don't know what that'd be, but you know, there is an element of blockage here. So I don't know if you've blocked this person, or you know, if you're going to be somewhat defensive or triggered by this person reaching out to you. It does feel this way, that you feel very on guard with them, like you can't trust this communication that's coming in. So obviously, you know, you guys, doesn't seem like you were on the best of terms, okay? So you're going to be very much on guard, right? Making sure that this person isn't up to something nefarious or planning to do something that makes you feel like you have to defend yourself or protect yourself. Tell me more. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Wow. King of Pentacles. So we got 3 kings here. So that's pretty wild. Yeah, the Magician. So this person has been, they've been doing a lot of spiritual alchemy, okay? This is someone who has transmuted things in their life, okay? So I feel like this person's priorities have changed a lot, okay? You know, I feel like this could have been someone who was very goal orientated. They may have been very focused on money, career, things of that nature. They may have even thought that you would only take them seriously, or your, you know, your like affection could only be won through material things. But I feel like this person has realized that that is not the case at all, okay? Yeah. And I think that you see that as a form of like manipulation, like, you know, yeah, with the 6 of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to deal with someone who's going to use money as a flex, or use money as a means, as a bargaining chip to win your affections, okay? Because that's how it looks here, okay? No, I feel like instead, this person has come to realize that what you look for actually is reciprocity, and someone giving their time, energy, to a situation because they genuinely want to invest in it, okay? Money is one thing, okay? But it's about investing your time and energy into something that truly means something to you, something that's actually of value to you, right? That's what you care about, you know? And I think this person is getting that as well. So again, this person may have seen you from a different light in the past, but now they're realizing what it is that you actually value, right? I do feel like you yourself, right? You know, I feel like you are manifesting some powerful changes within your life. I feel like the universe is wanting to show you support, okay? I feel like you yourself are manifesting possibly some changes in your financial situation that's going to allow you to invest in the things that really mean a great deal for you as well, okay? Yeah, we have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. So I don't know if this is their energy or someone that was attached to them, but it's possible that there was someone else that was aiding in the confusion. It looks like someone else was perpetuating a narrative that wasn't true, like creating an illusion here, or intentionally creating confusion in the situation. Okay. This could have been someone that was possibly trying to steer them in another direction, but I don't think that worked in the end. Yeah. So we have the Three of Pentacles. So, I don't know. Again, it does feel like this person may even be trying to get some kind of guidance, advice, support from, I don't know, either people they work with, people in their friend group, their family, to help them essentially resurrect a situation they feel like is dead. Okay, yeah, exactly. Three of Cups. So they're like, I don't know if this person is trying to I don't know, rally the troops and help them find a way in which they can get this message across to you or something like that. But this is someone who definitely wants a reconciliation. And I feel like if there was any third party or any individuals that was intentionally trying to make the situation worse, I feel like this person has put a permanent end to those relationships. Even if that's people they've been friends with a long time, or even family members that have intentionally tried to ruin their life when it comes to, their love life or their connection with you. Anyone that had malicious intent, anyone that was trying to control, manipulate the situation, someone that was trying to be like a puppet master, anyone that was in that kind of energy, I feel like, this person no longer wants to have any kind of dealings with them, okay? Yeah. But they definitely want some kind of reconciliation here. That's what I feel like. Yeah, look, because I saw this card sticking up with the Queen of Cups. So the person that has their hearts, right? The person they feel like is their soulmate, is their perfect match, okay? Queen of Cups energy, Cancerian energy. Ten of Cups, you see? Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is someone who wants a serious relationship. This is someone who wants to settle down, whether that's have children or not, have pets or not, get married or not, but just have a very blissful, healthy, emotionally mature relationship. That's what they're looking for. Yeah, look though, Five of Cups. They, again, what did I tell you? They feel like, you're headed in another direction. You're being pulled elsewhere. And they feel like they missed the boat, okay? The boat is sailed. The ship is sailed. And they're staring off in the distance, thinking, damn, I should have caught that boat. I should have caught the ride when I had it, when I had the chance, right? So this person may feel like as much as they want to offer you this Ace of Pentacles, look at this. You are in the boat, okay? This could be you, right? If this is pertaining to someone connected to you, because it feels like it, because otherwise you would know this, right? So they feel like they missed the boat. They feel like they missed the boat. Six of Swords. You left the scene. You left the situation. You moved on. You chose your peace. That's what you did. And that's what helped you transform. You chose your peace. You see the blue butterflies here? Yeah. And you yourself in this blue outfit. Okay, this is just energetically. Yeah. You chose your peace and you chose to transform. You chose to leave what no longer serves, okay? You chose the light, okay? The guidance you were getting from the divine and your own heart, your own soul, what it was leading you towards, that's the direction you went. And now this person feels like life has got very dim since you left it, right? Since you left their life, it's become very dim. It's not as bright as it used to be. Wow. Okay. So there is an energy of mourning here. We see the waterfall, okay? There is an energy of mourning, like the absence of you. That energy has been coming up a lot. So I'm telling you, there's people out here that really want to pour their heart out. They just want to get this message out. because they're feeling it, you know. And like I say, you know, there are some people who know that it's partially their fault, or they were like the main contributing factor to things playing out the way they were, because, you know, the way they did, because of the way they behaved, or because of the interference that they allowed, or because, you know, they were impulsive, or, you know, they just didn't act at all, right? So, you know, the ship came and went, that kind of thing. Yeah, we have the Page of Swords. So this is someone who's still observing you in some shape or form, right? Page of Swords, right? Again, observing you, looking at you from a different viewpoint, through different eyes, a different lens, one that is no longer distorted. They have learnt something. They have learnt something, okay? And that has affected their decision making now. They've learnt things about themselves. They've learnt things about you. They've learnt things about their situation. You know, so they're adopting this mind of a student of life, right? Which is perfect. That's what we want to be doing, right? We're all learning lessons. We're all learning things all the time, right? No one's immune to that. I don't care how far advanced a spirit or a soul is. I don't care how advanced or intelligent a mind is. You're always learning something new, okay? Provided you're open to that. But you can always learn something new, something beneficial. And I feel like this person is learning a lot, okay? Through the act of observing, from being the observer, which is pretty cool. 3 of Wands, yeah. But the problem is, though, how long were they observing for, right? Because the 3 of Wands is like taking the steps you're guided to take in order to reach the shoreline and wait for your ship to come in, right? So they took the steps they were guided to take in terms of their healing, but then they sat by the shore waiting for you to, come back? That's what it looks like, for their ships to come in. But they may have realized that they missed the boat, okay? That the ferry was there at one time, but they took so long, okay? That by the time they actually reached the shore, you was gone, okay? That's possible. So you may have waited for this person for a period of time, or you may have kept the door somewhat open for a period of time. But, you know, life has to go on, and so you may have kept it pushing, you know. And now a different path is open to you. So, yeah, 7 of Wands. It comes out again near the Tower. We saw it with the Tower before. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be really defensive with this person. This could be another reason why they've been really reluctant to reach out to you. Because they can feel that you're on guard with them, right? And it makes them feel uneasy. It doesn't make them want to share their good news when they feel like you're going to be very territorial, overly protective of yourself, defensive. Okay, but again, depending on what happened with this person, that may be a warranted response, okay? It may very well be, because people don't get into this energy for no reason, okay? So that could either be pertaining to something else you experienced, or directly what you experienced dealing with this person in some shape or form, okay? But either way, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna trigger you. You may even be tempted to, like, I don't know, speak your mind, okay? Make it clear that if this person comes anywhere near you, okay, then, you know, they're in for a rough ride. But that could just lead to another dispute, argument, okay? I don't feel like this is necessarily the best approach. I don't think you should go in guns blazing or being overly defensive. I feel like that isn't going to result in anything positive. Even if you don't really want to have a conversation with this person, there's a way in which you can do it. Again, demonstrating emotional maturity, okay? Yes, you can still speak your mind. You can still say how you feel, or whether or not you want to entertain a conversation, of course. But you don't want to just react, okay? Because then you may say or do things that you'll regret, okay? And it's not really indicative of how you want to communicate or how you really feel, but it's just because you've been triggered, right? So that's why it's always important that when you feel triggered, that you don't respond immediately. You take a moment, you take a step back, even if the person's in front of you, and you say, listen, sorry, but I need you to give me a minute, okay? Because this is a lot, or I didn't expect this. Then they have to respect that, okay? Yeah. And you can do that, and you can just give yourself a moment to, like, compose yourself, okay, away from this person. and then you can continue with the conversation. There's nothing wrong with doing that, okay? But the last thing you want to do is like get into some kind of screaming match with this person or something like that, you know? So that's kind of that would be my advice, okay? It's up to you, but that would be my advice in the situation, because I think it will just serve you better, and it'll be a lot better in terms of, you know, the outcome as well. Yeah, judgment. Again, I feel like this person made a wrong judgment when it came to you. It really does feel like they thought that money was the be all and end all. And not just in terms of making themselves feel confident and to be able to present themselves in a certain way. But they really thought in order to win your affection, Page of Cups, they needed to be somebody, okay, in the material realm, like have a status, have a title, have X amount of money in the bank, have these luxury items, this kind of home, this kind of car. And that's not the case, right? So they may have even been working with others to try and like get a business off the ground, or this could be someone who has established some kind of business and is very successful, but that's not why you would be interested in them. Like, yeah, that's cool, that's great, and you know, I think you'd admire that about them, like, well done for putting the work in, blah blah blah, and you know, achieving your goals. But that's not why you like someone. I don't feel like that's why. I think you care about the person's character, okay, their personality, the traits they have, okay, how you interact with them, how compatible you are in terms of your personalities, your principles, okay, your goals in life, your, you know, how you interact emotionally, what you're looking for in terms of a relationship, you know, all of these sorts of factors, you know, the obvious, right? It should be anyway, but again, I just feel like this person was in a completely different mindset than where they're at now. But again, she's turning around, and we keep getting this energy here. Like, you could feel that this person is like almost calling you back, or is like they want to see if you're even open to having this conversation with them, because they want to show you how much they've changed. They want you to know that you are right about certain things, you know, and it's not for bragging rights, but just to let you know, like, hey, you know, like if this is someone who, you know, disregarded the things you were saying, they want to let you know that you were right and they took what you said on board, right? Genuinely. But yeah, it's just a case of you're going to have a decision to make as to whether or not, you know, you're going to give this person an opportunity to come forward with what they want to say, right? Or if you're just going to turn around and keep walking through this portal. Because like I say, right now, you're like literally on the precipice of walking through this portal. And when that happens, I think you'll be permanently out of this person's energetic range, okay? Put it that way. Yeah, the Star. Yeah. Because like I said, you've been going through your own process, okay? You've been tending to your own garden, to your own needs, doing your own inner work, okay? Yeah. And I feel like you may have some kind of soul mission, calling, purpose that you're now fulfilling, or you're being called to fulfill. So your focus is elsewhere, right? So, yeah. Six of Swords. You may even decide to just keep going. Yeah. The Hermit. So you've both been doing soul searching. You've both been doing a heavy amount of introspection, right? Again, we have the Lantern here, right? You've been following the guidance of the divine, your own intuition, right? Your own soul, spirit, your heart, what it's leading you to. Yeah. I feel like you have been through a lot, okay? You traveled you traveled through the darkness, okay? But you remembered your light and you kept going. And now you have a whole new realm open to you. So this is almost like the energy of traversing through hell, making it through purgatory, and now you're about to enter heaven, right? It's that kind of energy. That's like the journey, right? Going through the dark night of the soul, being out in the wilderness, okay, battling the elements and God knows what else, you know, and then coming out, you know, into the light. That's what it feels like. Yeah, and look, Queen of Pentacles. So as a result of you going through this process, right, enduring what you endured, doing the work within the internal work within yourself, it's putting you in the Queen of Pentacles position. So, and it's funny because we saw the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Now we see the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're both in a very different position than where you were, because of the choices you're both now making. So there is a lot of mirroring going on that level. You're both making different choices, and it's both leading you to very positive outcomes. Like, you're both going to be doing very well financially, okay? Independently, never mind together or anything like that. Independently, you're both going to be doing very well financially. I feel like there is a lot of security and stability that you're creating for yourselves, okay? I do feel like, again, because she's holding the key, so you've definitely unlocked a new doorway, a new path, okay? The portal is open, and I feel like you are going through it, okay? But it looks like this person is already, either this person has already gone through this in terms of changes in their 3D, right? So this is interesting. What I'm getting is that the emotional process that this person is going through, you've already been through. The financial aspect of it, or the 3D aspects of it, okay, the glow up that's happening in your 3D reality, this person's already been through. You're now going through. That's crazy. So there is a lot of mirroring. So this could very well be like a twin flame or a soulmate or something like that. I just don't like to talk about twin flames too much because, like I say, there's been so much misinformation with that. There's been a lot of things misconstrued intentionally, okay? So that's why I don't like to talk about it anymore, because I don't want to perpetuate certain things that could be harmful, right? But in this case, it could very well be, okay? It could very well be. If not, then you're definitely part of the same soul family. Like, there's a lot of similarities, I have to say, right? Yes, there are key differences, of course, but there are a lot of similarities as well. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Six of Wands, yeah. So you're both experiencing some kind of victory. You're both experiencing coming out of a very rough cycle, okay? And now sort of receiving your blessings, your accolades, your what's the word I want to look for? It's like receiving your roses essentially from the universe, okay, for continuing this journey, okay, seeing it through to the end. So, and I feel like that's what you're doing. You're making the decision to see it through to the end, which is what the divine wants you to do. This person, to actually be in full alignment with you, okay, they need to see this healing journey through the end, because that's what you're doing. You're seeing the healing journey through to the end, okay? Of course, there's always more work that can be done, but I just mean that in terms of that aspect, that level of it, okay, what was required to complete that cycle, you did it. This person is now having to do that. In order to upgrade to the level you want to be at in terms of your finances, your 3D reality, your career, your unlocking generational blessings, things of that nature, you need to continue and see this to the end, okay? Which I feel like you are doing. So that's powerful, okay? So it may not be entirely too late, but I do feel like right now you're both being called to see this process through to the end, right? Your individual processes, your individual journeys, to see it through, this leg of the journey through to the end, because you're both so close to crossing that finish line with the Judgment card. Wow, that's amazing. So, any parting guidance? Yeah, thank you. So that's it. That's basically it, right? Now's not the time to lose steam. Now's not the time to doubt, okay? Continue with the same level of passion, enthusiasm, and self-determination that you've had carrying you all this way, okay? Yeah, there are times where you may falter, but you get back up on the horse, right? And you keep going. And that's the point. Because your will, your determination has what led you to the end of this process, okay? To the finish line. And that's what will get you through this last little mile, right? This last mile of the journey, pretty much. And you'll cross you will cross the finish line, okay? Amazing. So that was very direct, okay? So you see, this is what I was talking about. Like, you know, I can ask for things, but the divine just lets me know like what needs to be said, and that's it, you know. So, but let's see if there's anything else, any additional advice that may be connected or even separate that someone needs to hear right now. Ooh, so you're definitely unlocking some blessings. Wow. Yeah, so whatever you felt like you may have lost by going through these trials and tribulations, okay, by seeing this journey through, you're going to gain. So you haven't really lost anything. That's what you need to know. What else? Good news on the way. Stay optimistic. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, someone wants to share their good news with you. And I feel like you do have good news in general. Like I say, whatever you feel like you've lost, that's you're going to receive. You're going to regain, okay? Time to grow. Invest in new skills, education, or develop a talent. Right, exactly. We saw that Queen of Pentacles energy, King of Pentacles energy. So that may be very well what you're doing, okay? Honing your skills, working on yourself, building on something that you already have as a foundation, or something that you already have as a skill or a talent, to make it profitable, to make it into a business, or to make it into something, you know, something advanced, right? Maybe develop, like take some kind of advanced course or something like that. I want to start a family with you. What did I say? That this person wants to settle down with you, okay? Yeah, they really want that, okay? Ace of Pentacles energy, King and Queen of Pentacles. Like, this person wants to, like, literally settle down. They want a family with you. Wow. And last thing, last message. You'll be called for a job interview. You'll get the job. Oh, wow. So you see what I talk about work, career, right? So that may be why you even look at investing further in your skills. So if there's like a, say, a higher paid job, or there's like a higher position you want to go for, or something you feel like you may not be fully qualified for, you may even have an opportunity to do a course around that. Maybe even on the job, you'll get some kind of training, okay? So you won't have to worry so much about that. But you may very well be called for an interview for a job that you've been hoping for or waiting for, and you get the job. So definitely stay optimistic, okay? That came through very strongly. Stay optimistic, because good things are happening, okay? Because again, you've been putting the work in. And I feel like that may even apply for this person as well, because we saw the King of Pentacles, right? We went from the King of Wands to the King of Pentacles. So they may receive like some kind of promotion or job offer, investment or something like that. Amazing. Okay, so really cool reading. So I hope this helps whoever needed this. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you found it useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.